Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. As Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar has been given a timeline to bring forth all their weaknesses and ensure everything is done for judgment to be delivered on the issue of presidential election petition. Apapa is still going around doing his thing, and someone has uncovered some of his clandestine secret moves to ensure that Peter Obi or Labour Party is finally nailed. I'm telling you, Apapa is not resting. And what we heard from one of his very key member was that they were up north. The reason why they couldn't come to the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal as at yesterday was that they were up north trying to see how they can win back some of their members who, for some reasons best known to them, had left the party. But some other party chieftain, that's Labour Party chieftain, has revealed what they are actually doing in the northern part of Nigeria, which is totally against what Apapa have been saying all this while. Now, according to the info that we received, three courts have turned down petition by Lamidi Apapa-led faction shopping for injunctions against the Labour Party. The National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party, Pastor Obiora, had claimed in a statement he signed, Obiora Ifa said Apapa and his group have continued their search for a court that would grant their injunction in spite of the failed attempt. He said Labour Party sources who have been monitoring the clandestine movement of Akimbade, who is their former legal advisor. Akimbade and his team have informed us that the former legal advisor has visited three states in the north as of today, moving from one court to the other, shopping for a judge who will give them an injunction in order to enable the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to recognize them. They have visited three judges in the north who have all turned down their requests. They are still prevailing or they are still prowling the northern states with enough liquidity at their disposal to influence the legal officers, but we can confirm that as of today, none of the judges have agreed to their tempting offer. According to, he went further to say, we therefore commend the judges who have refused their offers, and we are insisting that justice cannot be bought. Notwithstanding the unfortunate incident in Kano Federal High Court last week, where they deceived the judge to enter a judgment against Labour Party. We are happy that their motives was not defeated we are happy that their motive was not defeated, but also the clarification of his lordship that his judgment was misinterpreted to mean a blanket punishment against all elected members at the party across Nigeria was heartwarming. Labour Party has also swiftly applied for notice of appeal. We believe that justice will also be dispensed accordingly. We use this opportunity to call on the judiciary to be up and doing and to be on notice of the plot by these anti-democratic elements to derail our striving democracy. We also call on the Chief Justice of the Federation and the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court to advise judges under them not to allow the name of the judiciary to be dragged into the mud by desperate politicians. The judiciary has a duty to protect our democracy, and we believe that this arm of government has done well, but can still do more until the likes of Apapa and his cohorts are probably caged in accordance with the law and are made to pay for the injury and pain they have continued to inflict on our democracy. Those were the words of Pastor Obiora. And I must say that this is very interesting. Pastor Obiora actually is the National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party. Nigerians have really reacted to this. And I'm just wondering why people should act this way. For me, this is outrightly disgusting and very disappointing, considering the status of those who are involved in all of this, their ages, and also their long stay in Labour Party. Now, I've always been asking that question: what's the essence of all of this drive, especially at a sensitive time like that, like this, where there should be uniformity and togetherness, to see how they can get back their stolen mandate. But unfortunately, that's not what they're pursuing. Internal crisis seems to tear apart the party, and one of the most excited thing I've heard today was the fact that there's going to be a particular bill which will, support independent candidacy during the period of politics like this, so that all these political brouhaha by parties will not affect those who are coming out as independent candidates to vie for any position. Because in looking at the situation of things right now, it seems that people can easily be bought off, and they can help to destroy the little strength of democracy that we have in the country. Imagine if you claim that you have been in a party for 21 years, and for the first time, the candle light of this party has been put on a mountaintop, or let me say, has been put on a candle stand where everyone should support that the wind will not blow off this light. But you're fighting. You're even the one that is producing this wind. I mean, it's really, really a move of desperation, if you ask me. I believe that at this point, everyone should see their desperation and know that these guys are not pursuing anything that is good. Nigerians have been talking, and someone say at one point that Apapa actually is an instrument used by the APC to see how they can destroy Labour Party in disguise. But why it seems difficult for most other people to believe this is, man, looking at the age of this man and how long he has been in the pursuit of Labour Party, it weakens one mind to believe that such people can condescend so low, to giving in to stuff like this. And someone here says, may I advise Lamidi Apapa and his fellow truth Producers to sue Labour Party in his shrine since conventional court have rejected him. Quite interesting there, I must say. Someone said that, well, you can adopt a new style, taking them to your shrine. A lot of them names have been given to these guys as a result of all of this. Because unfortunately, if you refuse to align with what is right, especially considering your age, people will begin to look at you from a different perspective, and they'll begin to wonder, what actually are you pursuing? Now, it is important for us to know this, that Labour Party is one party that got the minds of Nigeria, not because of its long stay, but because they accepted the candidacy of Peter Obi, a man whom Nigerians have already, sieved, and all what we could see is just his good works. We've gone past even just Nigeria, we've gone to the diaspora, even down to his very typical village, and no one seems to have anything against him. I mean, I could still remember some time ago when a commissioner came up and was telling Nigerians that this man is one person that if he's on board, he no go chop, you too no go chop, which means he fights against corruption by not being corrupt, by not allowing those people around him to be corrupt, so that they themselves also can prevent others from being corrupt. And that's the ideal person Nigerian is. So when he went to Labour Party, everyone was standing strong to see him win. But unfortunately, Labour Party has turned out to be something else where everybody seems to be struggling. But my earnest prayer is that no matter how they seek for a way of destroying this party, there shouldn't be anyone. Instead, they should their mind should be turned away from what they are pursuing, so that they can join forces together in this short possible time that they have been given, to fix the country once and for all. That's where we like to leave it. Go to our comment section.